Oh wow. Oh my god, it's really fucking hot in here. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to refill my water bottle. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Whoops. Oh, hello. Oh my god, why is the chat disappeared? No stage stale. It's fine. The stages aren't too stale, right? Guys, the new ZL isn't that stale, right? I'm not doing Zeruel 3-star though. I don't think Zeruel... Wait, do I have Zeruel 3-star even right now? Wait, hold on. I don't think it's currently up on my end. Yeah, it's currently not up in my end, so I'm not gonna do fucking Zeruel, no. I mean, I might do like 2-star Zeruel. I'm not gonna do a 3-star. If I do 3-star Zeruel, it's probably gonna be Ubers, and even if I do wanna try to do it like no Ubers, I'm probably gonna do it like off stream. I'm not gonna spend like 6 hours on stream being fucking lonely ass Angry Bird doing no Cyberpunk with like Dora on true form. I'm not doing that. I'm not like boosting my rock to level 50 just so that it can like tank a Zeruel hit. Or like fucking boost my user rank to 1500 so that I can get super feline so that I can barely knock back the gory. But 2-star I might do. 2-star I'll consider. I haven't even like I touched the Baron for this. What's the name of this guy? Sachiel, I think? Sachiel, right? Holy shit, why does he take so long to kill? I think I used like... Yeah, I tried using the combo, but the combo... the only ones that I have that have the EVA Angel Killers are these two. These guys can barely land any hits, and this stage took so long to kill. This stage took so long to beat. It's really annoying. That's what BC is all about. If my units are a little bit more boosted, maybe. Or if I have, like, super feline. I miss a year of Battle Cats. What I miss? Fucking a lot is what. Well, this is Gauntlet. This Gauntlet is kind of annoying. I'll probably clear the easier ones with Angel Killers once I roll them, because they take way too long. Maybe some of the more interesting ones I'll try to do legit. Ugh. What is my UL progress? Humanity Catified, but I haven't really touched Humanity Catified. It's still there, right there. One day I will do it, but currently the focus is on EVA. Yeah, currently there's an EVA collab going on right now. Aside from that, what else do I wanna... Is there something that I wanna, like, update on, but I totally forgot? Yeah, I wanna do gacha roll. I feel like there was something that I wanted to talk about, but I suddenly forgot. I got barrel cap, so that's a thing. I could have done this like on the previous update. I really didn't need this update to get barrel cap. I just... Yeah, last time I unlocked more volcano stages after I beat Thunderclap, right? Like, after I beat Thunderclap, I just haven't I just haven't played Volcano stages in a while. Like, I just haven't played Volcano stages at all. I played like one more Volcano stage after beating Thunderclap, and I'm like, you know what? I'm too lazy to play Volcano stages. And only like today, only like earlier today, that I go like, oh yeah, I should probably do one of the later Volcano stages so that I can get Barrel Cat. And I'm like, all right, I'll get Barrel. So now I have Barrel. There we go. Play Culling stage I sleep. I'm so glad for Gold CPU, so that I can actually farm like without really thinking. But I mean, like playing like the newer stages for Behemoth Calling stages aren't actually too bad. This is partially related to 12.5, but I played the new Forest of Gopher stages. I only played like one of the new Forest of Gopher stage, and it's actually not that bad. The stage for unlocking the new Forest of Gopher stage, I also thought was like decently challenging. It's not like Omega hard crazy challenge or whatever, but I thought it was like that's a pretty decent stage. It's a pretty cool stage. I actually like this stage. I have to think a little bit. I did fail like 1 or 2 times before I get like a pretty good lineup. And I'm like, this is a pretty good stage, especially for like a Gopra stage. Like, most of Gopra stage, you just put in Research Courier and it destroys everything. But this one is like, I actually have to think a little bit about this. They will play the next Forest stage after that line. Was it the Wing Piggy one? Yeah, the Wing Piggy one was pretty cool. The Mola talent update. I don't think I have Mola, unfortunately. But yeah, it is also the Mola talent update. We'll get into that a little bit later. When I was away, did Bean Cats get a true form? Well. What do you know? He actually does. Welcome back to Battle Cats after a year. Here he is. Bean Cat true form does indeed get a true form. And he fucking sucks. Maybe not really fucking sucks, but more like kind of a big disappointment. It's kind of a nothing burger. Let me get a drink. It's not great. It's not the most terrible unit either, but it's definitely not that great. You didn't change the stream title, did I? No, I did. It's 12.5 discussion, Gold CPU. I am still going to... I literally just started the stream. I'm going to talk about 12.5 in a bit. Oh no, he's hot. Oh yeah, you're right. I should change that. What should I change it? I haven't thought about the name. Standing here, I realize. There we go. I think you just need at least one more wave level. There was that one level where it's like, I forgot the name. You know the one where it's like 2 enemy limit. That one is, I guess, like, yeah, I can see that being used. Aside from that, it's like, bro. Now's the best time to get Courier Behemoth Stones as awards right now. That is true. You do get a lot of Behemoth Stones by clearing like Yowling Village and all that stuff. That you get like a lot of red and purples, and you can easily get Courier with that. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? Not entirely sure. I guess we'll roll. I have 51 tickets. I don't know how much I'm gonna roll for now. I kind of want to save a little bit more for when I'm going to roll guaranteed. I think most of the better Ubers are on the EVA side. The EVA side rather than the Angel side, right? I think a lot of the Angel side are like, I mean, you got some, you got like Ramiel and Mitama, but the other ones doesn't seem to be that good. Meanwhile, this one have Asuka, this one have 01, this one have 02, 00, Shinji, and like N&N Wonder isn't too terrible either, so it's like, I feel like this one's just significantly better. Nerf Moon True Form when? I actually forgot, wait, did Nerfloon not have a true form? I actually don't remember. I feel like in my head they have a true form, but I totally forgot. I guess not. No, okay, yeah. Bardiel is decent against Angel. Bardiel is knocked back, right? I don't think that's a... Yeah, but Ramiel. I do find Ramiel to be like a pretty funny unit. I saw like some people using Ramiel and I'm like, that's actually a really fucking funny unit. Because I see several times where people use Ramiel in like an autumn stage and the autumn just like gets basically one-shotted. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. It is pretty RNG. It's not the most reliable thing at all. But like, if it lands just right, like the autumn just like instantly dies in one shot, and I'm like, that's really fucking funny. Wonder gets a true form, not Nerf Moon. Yeah, I know like recently Wonder gets a true form, but in my head I was like, didn't Nerf Moon have a true form like way long time ago? But I guess not. I'm gonna roll a little bit here. I don't know how much I'll roll. I'll roll until like I get... I don't fucking know, a couple of Ubers maybe, and then I'll save up for another time, maybe, I don't know. Because I do still want to roll for Guaranteed as well. Guaranteed is probably in like a week or two, right? Oh, hey. Alright, yeah, I don't have any of the rares and super rares. I'll use you later. Kaoru Cat. Alright! Now I remember what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Labyrinth. Okay, new unit. So I have a lot of... I'm gonna have a lot of new units here. Hopefully I can climb Labyrinth a little bit more. Last time when I stopped Labyrinth, I was on 72. And when I stopped, I was at like 4%. And then I checked back a couple of days ago and I was like 5%. And then I checked back today and I'm at 6%. And I'm like, oh shit. I gotta beat a level. But I need more units first, so I'm hoping that with enough EVA units I can climb a little bit more. I have very little units left in Labyrinth, so I can probably only do like 1 or 2 more stages and that's it. Like even with the Labyrinth. Oh, I got like... Did I get like all of the super rares? No, I think I got like... I think there's one more, right? There's the question mark ray. That's pretty good luck. I haven't gotten dupe on the super rares. That's pretty good. Haven't gotten a dupe so far. Crack rolls instantly. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Okay, there we go. My first dupe. That's still like really good so far. Damn. How much units do you have? I'll check after this. But yeah, so I am hoping to be able to at least get one more. Just enough to get 5%. Because like Labyrinth is ending soon. If I can get to like maybe a little bit more, then hopefully I'll be able to secure top 5. Because I never actually got in top 5 in Labyrinth before. Previously, I think the closest one that I had was like 7%. But now, not only that my units are... Not only did I have more units, I also have... oh, right, I haven't gotten you. I also have actually leveled up my Uber. Because like previously, I did not... I have a lot of like level 1 Ubers that I just dump away at first. But now all of my Ubers are like at least 29. Or 28, something like that. So I'm like, I can still use a bunch of like Ubers that I don't really use, and they will still function at the very least. Oh shit, O2, let's fucking go. Okay, well this is probably a bad unit, but I'll take it. That's probably a bad unit. It is pretty fucking good unit. I think I'll keep on rolling until I get like 25 tickets. I'll roll a little 25 tickets. I do kind of want a little bit more of the rare units too, so... Oh, but like the guaranteed... Oh, right. The guaranteed is gonna be after Labyrinth ends, so I do need to snag as much rare units as possible so that I can do Labyrinth with it. How many more units am I missing, I wonder, for rares and super rares? Rare but Uber version. You're not wrong there. you got, they do got some similarities. They got like pretty good speed too. Another Ray. All you can do highest possible damage in the game for 1 unit. I feel like that's a very like old thing. Also another super rare. Nice. It's pretty good. I feel like I know that was like true for like at one point, but is it still true? I feel like we have so much more units nowadays that like surely there are, you know, yeah. I was rolling and I got nothing. Hell yeah, let's go. How many rares and supers are there? Hold on. I want to check the rares. Raycat. I don't think we got Asuka yet. I think we got Mari, we got Kaworu. I think we're only missing Apron and Asuka? Question mark? We haven't gotten the question mark Ray Ayanami. We got Misato, right? We got Mari, we got Asuka, we got Ray. So I think we're missing 1 super rare and 1 rare, I think? Have you watched Evangelion? Nope. I only know the memes. You got Asuka, did I? Asuka Cat? Not the Asuka super rare. Oh yeah, I did. I got the Asuka rare. Kaworu, Asuka, and her. Oh, I guess I got everything. No, wait, no. Is there anything else? Is it just those? Oh no, I think I'm missing Mari? I'm missing Mari? No, Mari's here. Wait, what? Am I missing Ray? Oh yeah, I'm missing Ray. Okay, I'm missing Ray Cap and the question mark Ray super rare. Right. I'll roll a little bit more then. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna farm Asuka Dasley. Oh yeah, I did have like kind of an observation earlier. I did have an observation earlier that I kind of just noticed for like Asuka Dasley. First form of Asuka Dasley is just One-Eyed Asuka, I think is the name. One-Eyed Asuka. And I only just noticed earlier that the evolved form name, I think, is Blue-Eyed Asuka. And I thought that was kind of funny, because I believe in like JP, at least in like JP community, they usually call Fest units Blue Eyes. So it's kind of like an honorary Fest unit, basically. I mean, it is obviously like a Dasley clone, but just the fact that it's a Blue Eye, it's kind of funny. Because it is like an honorary Epic Fest thing, basically. Does Reitama have that? I don't think Reitama have that. No, wait, Reitama's on the other banner. Whoops. No, Reitama doesn't have that. No, Reitama isn't a Fest unit, but Dasley is, which is kind of funny. I have 15 more tickets. No, I'll just keep on rolling. I need the Labyrinth fodder. I need as much Labyrinth fodder as possible. Mari, no. I need more others. Oh wait, I do have Mari. Oh no, wait. Oh no, I'm looking for Ray. Never mind. Why are you rolling on a banner when you're gonna ban them anyways? Because it's funny. And also it would be good for a Labyrinth. Oh, Nerf Moon! Okay, this is something that I can actually use. Hell yeah, let's go. Moon Operators, let's go. Something that I can finally use. It is usable indeed. Do I 10 roll on this Uber banner? Oh, I'm 01, let's fucking go! That's pretty good. Finally, I can I can clear the fucking Eva Baron. Let's go. Okay, I'll just stop here. I think this is enough new units. Let me sell ones that I don't need. Sell. I have one of you. I'll sell one. I think you're boosted enough. I don't need to boost you anymore. Psycho Cat is Cell. Pogo is Cell. Wushu, I'll use Wushu. Duelist is Cell. Pirate Cat, Cell. Omyoji, Cell. Gunslinger, Cell. How many do I have? I'll sell one of you. I think you're boosted enough. I'll sell you. Delinquent is Cell. Surfer, I think you're boosted. No. I don't think you're boosted enough yet. Ray, there's only one of you. Maricat, I'll sell one of you. 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 Is there any more dupes? Nope, I think that's all. Rocker. Oh, Bishop. I'll sell you. Okay, I'll use the rest. There we go. EVA 1 is in the middle of bannable and usable. Honestly, at this point, let's be real, does it even matter what I ban when I'm not gonna use Ubers anyways? Does it really matter that I'm like banning Dashly when I'm clearly not gonna use it? At this point, like, what's banned and not banned really doesn't matter. You see, how many units do I not ban that I actually even use at the first place? Just rolling for the memes. I mean, partially I also just want to clear the fucking barons easier, because like those are a Snorefest for the most part. Some of the stages I might do normally, but like for the most part it's like tanky ass angels that are just like, I'm just gonna not do this normally. Would you roll Uberfest gacha? No. Like, EVA is literally right here. Why would I roll for Uberfest? And also, you know, EVA have a couple of rares and super rares that I don't have yet, which would be pretty good. Anyways, let's get our stuff. Where are you? Where's my cat food? Give me my cat food. That's one. That's two. That's three. Still missing Ray. The other ones. Ooh, I have a lot more super rares than I do rares. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, there are like 6 super rares and only like 4 rares, so that kind of makes sense, I guess. EVA 1, EVA 2, and Moon Operators. Very nice. Is it gonna have guaranteed Uber chance or not? Of course. It always have. Let's upgrade these for user rank real quick. Finally, I'm a step closer to Super V-Line. That's crazy. Ray True Form is now cool. Ray... Oh, right, the Ray Super Rare. Yeah. Ray Super Rare is pretty nice, I think. I'm still missing 4 limited supers and I have no ticket. I thought there's like... wow, I did get like pretty damn lucky with the super rares. I got like very little dupes with the super rares and immediately got like the unique ones. I am still only missing 1, which is pretty damn good. My mushroom cat at home, that is true. With this, all of the super... No. How many of the super rares have true form? You have true form. Oh no, I think only 2, right? Only you 2, right? Ray and Asuka. Eventually, Clap is already halfway done and I still don't have the chance to clear Farewell. Check your schedule. Schedule have when you can clear Farewell. Oh my god, my XP. I'll upgrade it later. No. 12,000. 1 user rank. 12,001. Oh, let's go! I can actually upgrade my super feline a little bit more. Purple cat fruit. Okay, so that means I can use some of these, right? Wait, what? Oh, okay, it used like 10. It used 10 of my super felines. So my super feline is currently at plus 50. I still need a lot more super felines. Even if I hit 1500, I might not have enough copies of super felines. Oh boy. You have like 32 million XP. You see how fast my XP drained when I was upgrading my super rares though? And I still haven't upgraded my Ubers. It's going to drain pretty fast. Anyways. I think that's all for the EVA section. Maybe I'll just move on to 12.5 now so that I don't take way too long. I'm already 30 minutes in anyways, so... Where's my... oops, sorry. There we go. And, wait, am I on... Hold on, where's the... my Firefox? Wait, where is it? I'm blind. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me get the drink real quick. Alright, welcome to update 12.5. Once again, thank you very much, wiki editors, for making the pages clean. This is very nice and clear to see. Update 12.5. Let's start with the quick overview. This was released like 3 days ago. I was planning to do it kind of like last week, but I had plans, so I'm like, okay, never mind, I guess not. And you know what? Maybe it's nicer to just do these after on the English release, because we now have the proper translation names, so we can actually call units as is. That's pretty good. 12.5. Let's get into most of the nitty-gritty first. There's a new Kana, there's a new Iron Legion, there are 2 new Ancient Eggs that you get from mission, there's 1 new rare... This is rare, right? Yeah, there's 1 new rare unit that you get from a Brutal Advent. Chibiga, which is a Princess Pun collab unit, has a true form. This I don't think is on EN, I'm pretty sure. Cyclops now have a true form. This is the true form for the 2 new eggs. This is 1 for super rare, 1 for rare. Mola Uber gets a talent, and I'm sure most of you have seen fucking insane ass shit from this guy. We'll get into that a little bit later. Hi Chilhola. 2 new Ultra Talents, 1 for Copper Mine, 1 for Shingen. 2 new enemies, 1 is a behemoth flying zombie Henry, and the other is this mad lad. Whatever that fucking guy is, the swole ass fucking insane ass man. I have a gift for it, but I don't... Where's my gift for it? Wait, hold on. I have a gift for this, but I can't find it. Wait, where is... I swear I have a gift for this. Hold on. Where is this man? Wait, has this guy even been released on JP? Has this guy even been released on JP? I actually don't remember. I don't think he has been, right? Has he? No, he hasn't. Okay, that's crazy. Wait, where's my... Is it here? Oh yeah, here it is. Wait. Give me a second. Anyways, so that's a new advent. And also, of course, new Zero Legends and new Behemoth stuff, new Behemoth until I think like currently the final ones are like 24, if I'm not mistaken. Currently, I think the last stages, there's like 24 stages on each of the chapters, I think, for the current Behemoth ones. There's new 3 crowns, there's new 4 crowns. And also, this is the one that I think is not in JP, or rather, it have been in JP for a while, and we only got it now, which are the quizzes. This is something that I'm pretty sure are kind of new. Not really the quiz, not really like the, I think we had the quiz gacha, right? But there's more on like the missions, which we'll also get into a little bit later. This is the new brutal advent. Meal medals, miscellaneous. There's 2 new user rank, new cat combo. I believe this is a solo combo for Cyclops. And of course, the big one is gold CPU. Yeah, gold CPU. That's the obvious big one. And of course, Gamma Toto. There's also a new Gamma Toto area. I think it's called Raising the Bar, which I'm not. Wait, actually, I do wonder if it's actually written here. If there's anything for Raising the Bar. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, there we go, right there. And there's also Godlets now have a checkpoint. This is, I think, only basically like the. Wait a second. Once beating the final stage, checkpoint starts at stage 10. I don't think this is correct. I'm pretty sure you get level 10 checkpoint after you beat level 10, right? This is only for the big barons, not like the monthly barons, not like the EVA barons or anything like that. But as far as I know, after you beat level 10, you get a checkpoint on level 10. I don't think you get the checkpoint after beating it. Can someone confirm? Because I'm pretty sure you get the checkpoint after you beat 10 and not 20, right? Hold on, I'm gonna double check with Discord. No one knows yet? Really? But like, it's already in JP though, right? JP already have barons. Discord. Is it a 20? JP hasn't gotten barons since the update. Really? JP got sealed recently? Oh. So is it 20 or not? I actually have no idea. So I thought it was after 10 and then you get checkpoint at 10. Is it not that? Do you only get it after 20? In that case, that's kind of annoying. That's kind of a hassle. That's actually kind of annoying. I thought it's at 10, but I guess not. If that's not the case, that's kind of annoying. Second tower? Really? I swear I read on like update day that people were saying that it's not like tower. Is it just like some random speculation or something like that? So I'm pretty sure when people were discussing on the update day, people were saying that it's not like tower, that you have that you can just beat 10 and you get the checkpoint for 10. I have to beat level 20 anyways for Dark Eye. I'm not beating like most barons, so I don't give a fuck about most barons, but as long as I can get like, as long as I can just like get a little bit, maybe like get the rare tickets or some shit like that, I'm like, this is good enough. Then again, I do have jetpack now, so I may actually start doing some of them. Yeah, aside from that, there's also one more, which is change base HP display so that it cannot be hidden by units. Also, I believe the placement for the things, the placement for the base HP itself is also like a little bit higher, I think, basically. So I'm gonna go over the miscellaneous stuff first. So if I show here, let me see if I can... Wait, where's my... Firefox? Okay, there we go. So if we go here, right, and let's just say we'll bring like the #1 cause of blocking your fucking view of your health. The jetpack run back, hell yeah. So yeah, the placement for the health of the base is slightly higher, both in yours and your and the enemies. Like you see, you can kind of see a little bit right there that Nyandem is slightly like behind the text of the numbers. And so if I spawn Catalyte, okay, well, unfortunately Catalyte maybe... well, now it's the numbers are higher. Usually Catalyte like overlaps the number of the health. But now the placement is not only higher, but also Catalyte is actually like behind the text number. I should probably bring like a Luga. I should bring a big Luga. Hold on, give me a second. Free Luga, Mysticlan, Togelan. Yeah, let's bring Togelan, sure. Da 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 da. What? Yeah, it's a little bit higher, and also just like you won't actually overlap. So if I spawn Togelan here, yeah, you can kind of see it does not overlap. The text is in fact in front of Togelan, so you can actually see your base health. It's pretty good. Apparently it's level 10 for the Barons. Level 10 isn't like the checkpoint, or like when can you beat it? It's the question. I know the checkpoint is at 10, but the question is when do you get the checkpoint? That's what I want to know. But yeah, base health is finally showing. You can actually see your base health when you're doing COTC, because you know you're gonna bring Rover anywhere there, and you can actually see how much health you have when the star pangs are like hitting your base and you're like desperately shoving Catalyte everywhere. Actually, thank you for 9 months. You get the checkpoint after level 10. Okay, so I guess Wiki spreads misinformation. Goddamn. Because I do remember I saw people posting that you get it after 10 and not after 20. So that's really weird. I think Discord update info currently also says that you get it after 20. So is it actually misinformation? Can you like show me footage hacks or something like that? Maybe oh no, okay. Yeah, I see it now. I'll copy the link. Okay, so we do have a footage then. I'm gonna copy your link, Cax. Let's see. It's here, right? Okay, so yeah, this is Baron Seal. Yeah. You get the checkpoint notification there, and you get it after level 10. So you do get the checkpoint on level 10 and not on level 20, which is pretty good. This is not bad. You don't actually need to go all the way to level 20 to get the checkpoint. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I do like this. I think also mainly because from what I remember, it's just nice to be able to get into like the better meat of the content than like 1 to 10, which is kind of just like really big padding for the most part. That's used for Omens because 1 to 10 is so bad. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. It's like I do hear that like Omens 1 to 10 sucks ass, so as long as you can get through it once, you can just immediately skip that, which is very nice. Advent boss tournament video? What are you talking about? Oh, fucking... yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. Whatever. 2.8 million views 3 years ago. And of course, JP's already been doing that, like, years before us. But yeah, you do get it at level 10, which is pretty good. You still need to do Omens 5 for the rare tickets. Or you can just not do it, really. Hypo 11 to 20 is easier than 1 to 10. Is it really? Oh, I guess you could like cheese it or something like that, right? 1 hour of silence broken up by random cartoon effects. Okay, whatever. That's but yeah, so that's the Baron. The Baron is indeed not at beating the final stage. It is after you beat level 10. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Aside from that, let's also talk about the other miscellaneous changes. We talk about the change-based HP. Alright, Gamatoto Expedition area. I should also probably show that done. Let's see. Okay, so the new Gamatoto area. Oh shit, hey Gamatoto, come back. I need to show this real quick. So there's one more final area here, raising the bar. And, you know, previously you get like, oh shit, cat size, so much cat size and all that stuff. And now you get a speed up cat CPU, sniper, and XP. But no, this is actually apparently have a higher chance for helpers and engineers if you do this. I don't actually know how this works. No worker. No, you do get worker. Worker is helper. I don't know how it works in a way where, like, from what I hear, from what I know, helpers and engineers usually have, like, a better chance. Well, not really better chance, but, like, it's generally, from what I know, people say that it's better to get helpers and engineers if you do, like, 1 hour short recon 6 times than doing, like, full expeditions, for example. Because, like, doing full expeditions, you probably only get, like, 1 helper or, like, 1 engineer. Or both, or something like that, you know? But like, maybe doing like 6 short recons, you can get like much more. But I don't know if it's like, oh, maybe you get like higher quality if you do full expedition, or maybe if you get, I don't know, just like a better chance of platinum on full expedition or something like that. So you can't get odd number of items here, it's always 2 for 6 size. Okay, but like, are you really gonna send Gamatoto here for fucking shit that you can just do like Tuesday Blitz stage on? Come on, bro. you're here for the helpers. But yeah, the point is, this is if you want to do helpers. I currently don't really know if it's like better if you just do short recons or if you do full expeditions, or maybe full expeditions give you better chance of like platinum helper or like give you gold helpers or something like that. I don't know the specifics of that. Basically, if you want helpers and you want more engineers, you go here. If you have a lot of materials but you don't have enough engineers, you just go here, and hopefully you can get engineers from here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this a lot. This unlocks at level 88, which is pretty far. You do gotta unlock everything else before this to actually be able to get this. It is pretty far, but it is also pretty understandable, because getting a lot of helpers does help a lot in terms of like building construction. So there is that. It is pretty good. Always nice to get a new Gamatoto area. I think it's like on previous times whenever we get new Gamatoto area, it's just like new combination of cat size. I guess that's fine. That's okay, I guess. But like having something new and having it be like Gamatoto helper and engineers, I think is pretty neat. Do you know how much I grind helpers as new base update drop? Yeah, I'd imagine they do consider it's like, damn, people are like really needing helpers to upgrade the new bases and all that stuff, so they gave this as a like basically quality of life, and I really like it a lot. And this should drop and nearly complete everything. The same kind of problem also occurred with Hunter's Map 4. With Hunter's Map 4, basically trying to quote-unquote fix the problem of like Behemoth Cluster. Meanwhile, by the time Hunter's Map 4 drops, people have already finished all of the true forms that requires Behemoth Clusters. Having it be 15% damage reduction for black enemies for Zeruel. Is Zeruel black? Oh wait, no, right. You mean for like the Dark Doges? Never mind. Hunter's Map 4 saved my life. From 0 gems to lose a true form in 1 day. Wait, have you true form Hitman? I totally forgot. No, you did, right? Have you true form Haniwa? That's the big question. Wait, no, you have a true form Hitman? Oh my fucking god, this fucking guy. Demonic Doctors that can survive level 40 Awakened Bahamut. I think like every fucking Peons there can survive level Awakened Bahamut. He just didn't get Copcat. Oh my god, this guy. Okay, what's next on the priority? For miscellaneous stuff. Cat combo, user rank, Gamatoto. Okay, gold CPU then. So this is the big thing, right? Gold CPU. Gold CPU is another new... It's not really new, it's not really a new battle item, more like it's kind of a repurposed cat CPU, essentially. So, what gold CPU is essentially, if you tap the CPU twice, you will activate it, gold CPU. I believe gold CPU, you can unlock after EOC 1 Hawaii? Something like that, but basically it's on EOC 1. You can unlock this on EOC 1. So I'm sure like basically everyone here in chat already have access to gold CPU. You don't need to ask like, oh, do I need to beat into the future or something like that. No, you definitely have the access for gold CPU. What gold CPU does is that it essentially auto clears stages. So for example, if I want to get green cat fruit, but I'm like, man, I don't really want to play this stage. I just wish I can just like get the reward instantly. Well, you can do that. You can use 2 cat CPUs and a little skip the battle. You do have a maximum of 10 skips, as it's written here. You only have 10 skips a day, so after the end of the day, you refill your max skips into 10. So you can only skip 10 levels a day. And you also don't do continuation stages, which means that stages like Proving Ground, stages like Growing Strange, stages like Growing Epic, you wouldn't be able to get the unit that you can, or rather, sorry, the reward that you can get on the continuation stages. Which makes sense, because that, you know, if that's the case, you can get like Craze Moneko without doing in New York, which is kind of absurd. You can, or like, you can get growing, you can get like growing stages, you can get like Relic Seed without actually beating Growing Strange the way it is intended. So it makes sense that you won't be able to get the things that you get from continuation stages. It makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so if you do that, you instantly got the XP that you get for beating the stage, and you also get the reward. You can also pair this with so you won't be able to use like Rich Cat, Speed Up, and Sniper, because obviously you're not actually gonna be in the battle. But you can use Treasure Raider and XP Up if you want the extra loot, basically. I haven't had this happen to me before, but I believe Cax and some other people have said that you can also get Enigma stages. So if you're eligible for Enigma stages and you beat a stage using gold CPU, you can get an Enigma from it. Meow's time to fight. Okay, and also there are specific levels that you cannot beat using gold CPU. For example, Dojo. Obviously, you can't unlock Dojo. You can't beat Dojo with gold CPU. Challenge battle, because you just can't. What else is there? Growing Evil? For some fucking reason, they don't allow you to play Growing Evil with gold CPU, which makes no fucking sense. Is there Growing Evil here? Can I? Where's Growing Evil? Oh, is there no Growing Evil here? Okay, never mind then. So you can use this for like XP Bonanza. Okay, so I have XP Bonanza here. I can use gold CPU here. I can put Treasure Radar. I can put XP up. And then there we go, skip. I have 1 million XP and 3 million XP. That's pretty good. That being said, if you're doing this for XP stages, remember that since you're not actually playing the stage, you do not get the extra XP that you get if you equip cat jobs. So if you want like absolute XP efficiency and that you want to use the cat jobs combo or whatever, yeah, you don't get like that extra XP. But I'm pretty sure it's only like 10% extra XP or whatever. I don't fucking cares really. The min-max is over. Yeah. You don't have to inquire clipping on. Yeah, I know. I'm just too lazy to put it on. But yeah, one of the best stages to put CV on and it doesn't work for some reason. Yeah, I really don't understand why they don't allow growing evil of all things, but you can't do it on XP Bonanza. That is so weird. And also, for example, on Dojo, right? Okay, so if I do Dojo here, and I try to put like gold CPU, uh-oh, no skipping battles for this stage. Meow's the time to fight with your own strength. When have the games pop-up used languages like this before? What the fuck is this translation? Who suddenly decided, let's use cat language for this one specific instance. Meow's the time to fight with your own strength, yeah. No skipping battles for this stage, yeah. Meow meow. What the fuck? Why? It's honestly funny. I'm completely down with it. It's kind of funny. It's just really out of pocket. Like, why this of all things? What the fuck? I'm surprised they didn't do it before, to be honest. I would be fine if they do it before and then they do it now. It's just like they never do this before. They never do this before. It's so weird. That reminds you to play the cat game. Yeah, but like, what the fuck? I believe there's a list of the stages that you can... that you can't skip. I think it should be here, right? Let's see. Battle items. Alright, here it is. With some exceptions, such as in Aku Whisper. Oh wait, there's only one here. But yeah, for some reason, you can't do it on Growing Evil. Wait, is this only the last stage of Growing Evil? Wait, what? But yeah, you can't do it on Growing Evil, you can't do it on Growing Epic, you can't do it on Dojo, which makes sense. Growing Epic also kind of makes sense. It's like it's an endgame stage. You kind of want to do, you know, you gotta prove your strength or whatever. Makes sense, whatever. Growing Evil makes no sense whatsoever on why they would not allow that. I don't understand that at all. Doesn't work on all stages in Growing Evil. Okay, that's still really weird. But like probably one of the biggest usage for cat CPU is not really for grinding, rather it is for getting advent units. Unfortunately, I don't really have any uncleared advent units that I can show off, but essentially, I think it's also written here, but yeah. No, never mind. Okay, well, for example, this only mentions Wrath of Doge Lord for using cat CPU normally, but for example, if you are doing, if you're doing like normal Wawa, if you're doing like the base Wawa, if you're doing this stage, right, N1 Grand Prix, and you're like, holy shit, I finally beat the stage, and turns out you have a 30% chance to get Glass Cat, and you don't actually get it, and you're like, fuck, I gotta replay the stage again, and like, I gotta get like a good run again. But you don't need to do that anymore, because now you can just tap Gold CPU in, and you tap Treasure Radar in, and you immediately get Glass Cat. And it's very, very nice for this. Essentially, whenever you do like Advent stages, whenever you do like, maybe even like COTC stages, you want to do COTC stages, maybe you want to do like Andromeda, and your lineup is like extremely risky, or it takes like a billion years to actually beat the stage. You don't need to go like, oh shit, I didn't get the treasure, because you could just replay the stage with Gold CPU and put that radar in, and you'll get it instantly. It is super, super nice. a very, very helpful quality of life. This is such an amazing quality of life thing. Not only that, this means people will finally play Friday stage for the first time in their life. People will actually farm Friday stage for the first time in their life. I, for one, have actually finally cleared my second clear on Friday Blitz stage. I finally cleared the Friday Blitz stage for the second time, because I did it the first time for cat food, of course. I did it the first time for cat food. I've never done it again. I look back on my cleared lineup and it was like some EOC shit with like fucking first form stuff and like second form wallcat, and like I still have sashimi cat on. And I just like, well, time to actually play the stage. If you tell people in 2022 that you can farm CPU, you might think you're crazy. And it's so fucking funny. It's like, again, you do use 2 cat CPUs, and if you're going to use like every one of the... you have 10 maximum, right? So if you're going to use every cat CPUs that you have in a day, you're going to use up like 20 cat CPUs a day. And that means in like the span of like 10 days, you're already using like 200 cat CPUs. That's a lot. That's a lot to farm. So you can't just like use it randomly. You do kind of have to be a little bit more, not really careful, but like a little bit mindful at the very least. You have to be a little bit mindful on where you're using cat CPU, because you don't want to like end up just grinding Friday stage just so that you can not do other stage. It's a little bit weird. I have 90 clears from the past. What the fuck are you doing with cat CPUs? Oh my god. It's like 20 CPUs per day, 140 CPUs a week. Yeah. I do have naturally, I think I have like almost 300 CPUs or something like that, which would like run out in the span of like basically 2 weeks. This is made from like 2014. What the fuck are you doing? Like, even like back then in 2014, there's like no stage where you would use CPU on aside from like fucking Craze Tank. What the fuck are you? Fucking insane. I'm only using them for culling stage. Yeah. I will admit. Wait, why is the text like this? Hold on. Why is the tuna text broken? Wait, no, that's not the tuna text. Oh wait, that's my phone. Never mind. Hold on. I totally forgot to do that. Whoops, there we go. But yeah, I will admit, I have been actually playing Behemoth Calling stages since 12.5 drop, which is insane. Well, aside from like playing the new ones, I also have been like, oh my god, there's a new Behemoth Calling, and there's a Behemoth Calling stage on. I'm gonna gold CPU it. I'm like, holy shit, I actually get Behemoth Stones without me having to like tap Courier 50 times. Like, it's so good. Aside from that, I also use it for like Hunter's Map. I use it to skip a couple of Enigma stages, because like, whenever Frontier Shine appears and it's the zombie stage, I'm like, fuck this. I'm not playing this shit. Gold CPU, go. Skip this shit. Alright, I also forgot to say that you have to beat the stage before you do gold CPU. I totally forgot to preface that. You can't use gold CPU on stages you haven't cleared. I should have said this at the very start. You can't use gold CPU on stages you haven't cleared. And it also doesn't work on stages that resets. So for example, Heavenly Tower, for example, if you have like checkpoint at level 40, you cannot use gold CPU on any of the stages because their rewards are reset. You have to actually play the stage. The rule of thumb in which stage can you actually clear with gold CPU or not is that you see the clear number. If you see a clear number, then you can use gold CPU on it. If you don't see a clear number, then you can't use gold CPU on it, which is kind of funny, because I think on Hunter's Map 3, there's currently a bug where purple map specifically, I think it's either purple or red, I forgot, but I think like purple map in Hunter's Map 3 does not have a clear count for some reason. And because of that bug, you cannot use gold CPU on purple you cannot use gold CPU on purple Hunter's Map 3. Which is kind of funny. Hold on, I think I have... I think I mentioned this somewhere. Let me see. Da 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 da. Where is it? I know like Jones made a tweet about it, but I can't find it. Hold on. Jones have a tweet on it, but where is it? Do 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 do. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. Wait, is this the one, right? Yeah, okay. So, not now. Yeah, there's a bug in Hunter's Map 3 where purple stage doesn't have clear counter and becomes unskippable with golden CPU. So, yeah, you see here, there's a bug here that for some reason purple stone fruit just doesn't have a clear count. So, you cannot use golden CPU on it. You see here, he has the gold CPU on, but the attack button is being dimmed out, which means that you cannot use it. But on other stages on Hunter's Map 3, you can use it. This one has the clear count, and you can use gold CPU on here. So it is pretty funny. Pono's so bad that you can't even auto-skip mining epic? That's intended. What do you mean Pono's so bad? That's intended. The one that I'm not sure is intended or not is Growing Evil. That one I feel like doesn't make sense. Mining epic being unskippable I think makes complete sense. That makes complete sense. I think also especially just from the fact that a lot of people... Alright, I do kind of want to know what happens if you use like continues. I'd imagine if you use continues to beat the stage, you can still use gold CPU on it, which I think is pretty fucking funny. And I think that might be the reason why they don't allow mining epic for... because I know there are multiple people that use continues for mining epic. Because after you beat mining epic, and then you can use gold CPU to be able... If you can use gold CPU to be able to farm mining epic, and then you can get like Nala and Doron and all that stuff to make mining epic easier. I think that's why they don't allow mining epic. I thought they fixed the Purple Stone Forest clear count bug. Did they? Maybe it's on... Is it like 12.5.1 or something like that? I don't have Hunter's Map currently, so I can't check, but yeah. You don't lose 30 cat food if the stations could use a continue one. Yeah, I imagine that's kind of intended, but it is kind of funny, yeah. Measure with 8 plus 80 for racial always continues on mining epic. Yeah, dude, that's strong ass douche, man. Is to continue all gold CPUs used on the stage cost 30 cat food. Imagine. But yeah, I imagine that's why they don't allow mining epic. That's all for the miscellaneous, unless you want to talk about how you get fucking 3 Cold Z, 3 Sprocket Z, and 3 Gold Z with fucking 20,000 user rank. Holy shit, let's go! Cat Combo, we'll talk about it later, because Cat Combo is partially related with Cyclops. We'll get into that. Let me get a drink. Oh my god, I already feel tired. I've already been talking for an hour. Let's be a little bit quick here. There's Summer Kana, there's a new Iron Legion. Summer Kana kind of works similarly as normal Kana, as you'd expect. Also, here's some really weird thing about Kana, right? I think this is not the case for JP. I think this is specifically for EN. But for some reason, data miners have found that on Kana's file, that there is a name and description for true form Kana. What the fuck? They have a name and description for true form Kana. I don't remember this ever being a thing before. This is very weird. And I'm pretty sure this is not in JP either. It's so weird. That's like a first, super insane. Yeah, I've never remembered this ever happening before. They have a full name and description. I know that there have been times where they have like dummy name for dummy name and true form for something, but they have a full-on name and description, which is insane. It's so funny. Too bad there's no new ability. Yeah, it doesn't actually spoil any new ability. It's just the description is a little bit different. But yeah, this is similar to normal Kana. It's a 3-hit multi-hit. It's massive damage against 2 traits, which is floating and alien. The first hit will surge. It's a multi-hit on like very weird precision, also similar to normal Kana. First one at 300 to 800, second one to 250 and 750, and the third one is 500 and 1000. Basically, first it's a little bit far, and then second it's a little bit closer, and then the third is like a little bit in the middle. The third one is a little bit farther. Yeah, the third one is a little bit farther. I think like I don't remember if like the surge level is the same. I think it is the same, isn't it? But it does like this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I don't really know how good she is, but surge attack is just nice. The surge is only at the first hit, so the DPS doesn't like double or anything like that. But it is multi-hit, but it is like massive damage against 2 traits, which is pretty nice, plus multi-hit, plus the LD going up to like 1000. It's pretty nice. Surge level is lower. Oh, okay. I think it's still like pretty good. I'd imagine it really depends, but like I'd imagine it's really good against like floating and alien at the very least, because like it is 2 traits and it have like really far LD. I'd imagine it's pretty nice. I think LD in general is always just respectable, especially with Surge. I think is always respectable. Even with like the slightly lower damage and all that stuff, I think it's still going to be good at the very least against these 2 traits. At the very least against these 2 traits, I think it's still gonna be really good. The Surge especially would also be nice with like disrupting enemies. So yeah. Kana is really underrated. I personally think Kana is really good. Kana is probably, in my opinion, one of the best Galaxy Gals. Aside from like, you know, like Kai and Ku, basically. I think Kana is one of the best Galaxy Gals. I'm just gonna move on. that's about it. If you know Kana, you kind of know Surfer Kana. It's pretty similar. Not really, but like it's pretty similar. This is Mighty Sphinx Corps and Attack Battalion Convoys. I do really like this. I like this design a lot. I think this is really cute. It goes from like just like guys like transferring like pyramid blocks to basically Mad Max. I really like this a lot. Wait, did I say girl spawns? I'm sorry, I mean Galaxy Gals. Whoops. I don't know why I'm thinking Kana's girl spawn. I guess it's kind of like... Wait, no, I'm sorry. Did I say Galaxy Gals? I mean girl spawns. I don't know why I said Galaxy Gals. I guess it's just like, you know, it's... Yeah. I think it's just because like Kana isn't a monster, if that makes sense. Kana is just like a normal girl. So it doesn't like register in my brain that like it's a girl spawns, because like every other girl spawns is like, you know, you got a kitsune, you got a mermaid, you got you got all that stuff, and like Kana's literally just a girl. Kana's literally just a human. She's the hero of the game, the hero that made it to the end. Yeah, okay, still, it's like she's not a monster girl, and she's in a set of girls monster, you know? So it kind of threw me away. Actually, Deal isn't a wolf. She's basically a wolf. Wait, what? Does units work similarly to the Mighty Catapult? No. But okay, well, I can kind of see why you would think that, but not really. But yeah, this is Mighty Sphinx Corps and Attack Battalion Convoys. They are look at this health. 142,800 HP. That's a pretty strong ass base HP. If I'm not mistaken, for comparison, Divine Kai is like 190? Something around there. Divine Kai is, I'm pretty sure, higher than this. Granted, and also like Divine Kai also have like really much shorter recharge time. But Attack Battalion Convoy have resist against 3 types, where Kai only resists 1. He resists metal, zombies, and red. I don't know why it resists metal when it doesn't even crit, but sure, whatever. It also has a 50% chance to weaken those traits, which means that it also have a chance to basically kind of like doubles its durability. Granted, it only works for anything that it actually hits. Its range is 150, but it has Omni Strike to 250, so it can kind of like it doesn't really do that for damage. Its damage is pretty low. It's only 12,000 damage per hit. The DPS is very, very low, especially for a melee unit. But it is especially generally you want the Omni Strike to basically hit enemies to weaken them, so that you have a longer time to stand on the battlefield. Especially considering that this is still an Iron Legion, and Iron Legion have a long recharge time. I think other Iron Legion have a longer recharge time. This is like one of the shorter recharge Iron Legion, I think, but it's still like pretty long, especially for a tanker. It doesn't have like knockback immunity, which I think kinda makes sense in a way. I usually don't like tankers that doesn't have knockback immunity. However, this guy is also partially a rusher, because his movement speed is really fast. It has 45 movement speed, and also you probably kinda want the weaken to proc. So I think it actually kinda benefits getting knockback. Also, Pyrotech, thank you for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoyed the emotes. But yeah, I think it kind of benefits getting knockback, so it kind of like sorta makes sense, question mark. The one that I'm not entirely sure is good or not is the Soul Strike. Like, I guess it helps killing zombie, but I feel like that'll also help you from like actually tanking in front, if that makes sense. It's like if there are like some zombie corpses of like some gory or whatever, but you want to like block Dabu from advancing, he'll just get stuck on like the gory, and since he doesn't have that much HP, and if you're not bringing other Soul Strike units, he's just gonna get stuck on the gory, and I find that kind of questionable. But yeah, I do kind of wish that this guy doesn't have Soul Strike. Little Eraser 2.0, yeah, because it's like you want this guy to tank, you want this guy to stall at the in front, but it might just get stuck by corpses, which I think is kind of weird. I don't really know what to think about this guy. I think this guy is not bad, especially considering that it's like 3 typing. But I don't really know. I do like the speed. I'll say that much. I like the speed, and I really like Weaken in general. But I don't know how much this guy would actually be worth. I feel like it's gonna be okay in like certain situations. I'm sure in like very certain situation, maybe like in like some tower floor and stuff like that, it's going to come in like really, really handy. But in some other situations, it might not be like the most practical unit, if that makes sense. I feel like this will have a crit chance for Talus in the future. That would be kind of fun. You know what would that would be really funny, because this guy doesn't outrange Super Metal Hippo. So if he's against Super Metal Hippo, he's going to get constantly knocked back. So if he has like a crit chance, he would just like keep on having a chance to crit. That would be pretty funny. I'm really just concerned about the damage. I guess that would be like a lot for a crit, but I don't know. It's not a lot for like actual damage, and it's kind of a lot for crit, but also not really. Maybe if you just have like a small chance, it would make sense. I don't know. Anyways, that's for the 2 new Ubers. We got the 2 new eggs, and also not corn, but maize. Maize and Cone Cat. You know what's really funny about this? Is the fact that they chose the name Maze Cat. Because there's been like an ongoing kind of like debate on Wikipedia, if you don't know. Let me see if I can like search this up. Right. So this is a long ass Twitter thread. I think I can only post this one by one. But yeah, basically, here's a funny little hole of rabbit hole that you can dive deep into. Wikipedia editors cannot decide what to call this thing. It has been a very, very long debate on what to call this thing. Here's a small sample impression subsection of the talk page in the Maze articles. The total debate is as long as the books in the follow story of Brave New World. Why isn't this called corn? With great sadness in my heart, corn. Popularly known as corn. Maze versus corn controversy. Maze, why maze instead of corn? Why maze calling BS on maze? So yeah, if you look up Wikipedia for corn, it would be maze. It's not corn. Not to be confused with maze. Corn redirects here. So, it's not corn, it's maze. There is a disambiguation page for corn, but corn also often refers to maze. So if you click corn, it just goes to maze. So there is no corn, there's only maze. So I think it's really fucking funny that Ponos used the name Maze Cat and not corn, because it is technically the proper name. It is the proper name, not Corn Cat, it's Maze Cat. Ponos actually did a pretty good job on translating this. It's not corn, it's maze. And in the second form, it's not corn, it's cone. Yeah, this is a drop for Kappa stage. I should probably talk about this later because it's related to Kappa. Let's talk about. No, you know what? It's fine. Let's talk about Maze. So this is a drop for a new Advent stage. There's gonna be a new Brutal stage, similar to the Standing Yandom that we just had. It's also going to be a 4 stage. We'll get into that later and all that stuff. And also the drop for it. If you remember Jetpack. This is Jetpack 2.0. It is basically yet another meat shield that also have resistant that is a 2-type resistant that also basically outclasses the previous meat shield that we have, and it also have Colossus Slayer. So if you know Jetpack, this is basically similar to that, but this is now against Relic and Aku. Where Jetpack previously was against Black and Aliens, this one is against Relic and Aku. This one's also immune to Freeze and Curse. I imagine Freeze is probably because of, what's his name? Fucking Omens. And also Curse is, you know, for Relic, obviously. We don't have a Colossus Relic, so I kind of fear what this means. I kind of fear that this may be the time where Ponos might be thinking of a Relic Colossus. So, who knows? Who knows what it is? Amos Baron, Jesus. Alright, I guess we do have Zero Luza, yeah. But I mean, we don't have like a proper Colossus event, basically. But yeah, we do have Zero Luza, that is true. Relic Doge Baron. I feel like if they're going to actually make a Relic Baron, they could use like... They could use like Loris. Or they could use like Loki. Or they could use Sorel. They could be fucked up and use Sorrel. Fuck, can you imagine Baron Sorrel? Baron Sorrel that'll like instantly kill your rock cat. But yeah. So basically, if you know Jetpack, this is basically that. You could say that like technically you can still kind of use like Cactus, because Cactus have surge immunity, and maybe that'll give him the edge on certain situations where if some stage have like a lot of surges, it's an Aku stage, but it has a lot of surges, which in that case you can use that instead of Cone. The question is, how will this affect Belly Dancer? Because Belly Dancer might actually get replaced by Cone if you have Cone. Also, Will, thank you for 15 months. Goddamn, pretty good. Big chillin' as usual, my guy. I'm pretty big chillin'. I'm alright. But yeah, that's about it for Cone. I think it's a good unit, but there's really not that much to talk about. It's a really good unit. You can kind of tell how good it is. It's already have like 18,000 HP at level 30, which is already really solid. Yeah. Like, what else do I say? It's a pretty fucking good unit. Aku stage is now a farming simulation. God. Akus are such a cool trait. But I guess to be fair, like Happy Senior is still like a brutal advent, so not a lot of people are gonna get it that easily. Have we talked about gold CPU? Yes, we have. I've already talked about gold CPU. And I guess we move on to the eggs, I guess. So these are the 2 new eggs that you get for clearing the new Behemoth Culling stage. This one you get for 50 Behemoths, and this one you get for 55 Behemoth Culling. The one you get for 50 Behemoth is a rare cat, and it is... Look at this Sneed ass cat. Fucking Sneed, boy. Anyways, it's a farmer cat. It's a farm boy cat. Sorry, not farmer cat. It is, I would say, and I would say this pretty unironically, outclassed by Sanzo. It is kind of unironically outclassed by Sanzo. But sort of. It definitely has its usages. It has its usages. It's 350 range, so it outranges Wing Piggy. It also means that it is safer for like Dober, but it is a single target Angel Slow, which is kind of odd. It also has like a 9-second recharge time. Meanwhile, Sanzo has like 4 seconds or something like that. It is unfortunately, possibly, actually outclassed by Sanzo. Single target, I think, hurts quite a lot. It has Behemoth Slayer, it is wave immunity, so yes, you can use it for like Raja Kong, but also literally just use Mushroom. The thing about Raja Kong is that Raja Kong has a lot of knockback, and slowing Raja Kong might not really be what you want. For the most part, if you bring Mushroom Cat, which you already unlock by the time you get Farm Boy Cat, you already unlock, you probably would already unlock Mushroom Cat, because this is like really far. Mushroom Cat, I think you get it from, you get Mushroom Cat not from Culling, right? You get Mushroom Cat, I think, from Empress Research, right? But like, even then, it's like, this is already pretty far in. 50 stages is no joke. 50 stages is pretty far. So, I think there's a pretty good chance that by the time you unlock Farm Boy Cat, you already have Mushroom, and if you already have Mushroom, why do you need to slow Raja Kong? Raja Kong's gonna get knocked back a lot. And if you just slow Raja Kong, you're just basically prolonging Raja Kong. Like, it is wave immune, sure, but so is Mushroom. You can also use Courier, which would still kind of like brute force Raja Kong. So, for the most part, it's not that great for it, and you're certainly not gonna use it for an attacker either. It only has 600 DPS, that's not much at all, and it's single target. So you're purely going to use it for CC. The other CC that you can use, the other unit that you can use for CC for this is like Dober. Yeah, yes, you can use it to like slow Dober from far away. You can maybe kind of stack it so that you can safely like Juliet Dober. But it's not Surge immune, so one bad Surge and Man's just gonna melt. It's going to have its usages, I'm sure, especially for like Wing Piggy. Because like this guy actually outrages Wing Piggy, and I think that's like the biggest deal for a Farm Boy Cat. Sanzo can't do that. You can kinda do like Perma Slow with Wing Piggy with Sanzo, but it is like really iffy. You got like not meat shield and all that stuff. It's kind of complicated, but with Farm Boy, he just straight up outrages Wing Piggy's LD. Omni Strike, sorry. So you can use this for Wing Piggy. And that's about it. That's basically about it. You can use it for like Borophim, sure, but you can also use Cowboturch, you can also use Sanzo. It is unironically outclassed by Sanzo. It is very weird that they give like this subpar unit this far when like previously we've been getting like non-stop really good units for Behemoth Culling, aside from like things like, you know, Exorcist and Clown Cat. Aside from things that we get from like the monthly gacha, we've been getting a lot of like really good Ancient Eggs. And then suddenly we get Farm Boy, which is like mid at best. The true form for Farm Boy is also kind of a lot. You need 2 Behemoth Cluster for red and 2 Behemoth Cluster for blue, and 20 purple, so basically 20 of each. Or unless if you're in Hunter's Map 4, then you can get like red cluster and blue cluster. But even then, it's still like you have way better units you can use these on. It's quite a lot of investment. Yes, there's no yellows and no greens, but this is still kind of a lot. If you can protect Farm Boy from Wing Piggy, do you really need him for the first place though? I mean, I guess show the defense fell, but it doesn't seem worth it. I mean, in certain situations, like if you just want like an extra help against Wing Piggy, like definitely. Stalling Wing Piggy for a little bit is really not that hard. Ramen can for the most part do it. But if you kind of like have other enemies mixed within, you might want something for Wing Piggy. And in that regards, this could be kind of helpful. The problem would be that it's still single target, so if there are other enemies in front of it, it would be kind of troublesome. But at the very least, Farm Boy's chance of slow is 15%, which is relatively pretty consistent. So it is pretty good. The attack frequency is also pretty low. I should have mentioned this earlier. The attack frequency is generally pretty low. Attack animation is pretty alright. And the slow is 4 seconds, so you can kind of like perma slow with it. But again, you know, it's like 50% chance only, and it's single target. Some of these doesn't really add up, but in certain situations, certainly you can still use it. Gabra Forest 17 has Wing Piggy, that is true. I did almost lose on Gabra 17, I think. I almost lost because I think I didn't really bring that much units that I can use for like Wing Piggy. But I think like dragons managed to clutch it out. Do you need to stack that much though? Stack what that much? I mean, it's like, it really depends. Like, I'm just saying that you can use it. I'm not saying it's gonna be like the god of unit. No, this unit fucking sucks, obviously. But this unit definitely still can be used on certain situations, so is all I'm saying. But yeah, that's Farm Boy Cat. It's immune to vape, but unfortunately it's still kinda... Maybe if you have like a stage where you want to like slow certain angels, but there are maybe like pigeons or something like that'll like kill your Sanzo, which in that case, I guess it's time for Farm Boy Sneed to shine, you know? Sneed Cat is gonna have its spotlight. But yeah, that is Farm Boy. And now we move on to the big guy, Cop Cat. This is a super rare egg. You do not get this, you do not have this on rare, you get this on super rare, so say goodbye on using this for restriction stages, which in that case you don't actually, it doesn't actually matter because you have Hitman anyways. Anyways, this is Cop Cat. Cop Cat is another anti-traitless. which we also had previously on Hitman Cat, but instead of like a massive damage LD unit, Copcat is kind of like the Pizza Cat of Hitman Cat, where you might consider like Hitman Cat is kind of like the Volter Cat. Copcat is like the Pizza Cat, where it is pretty tanky, it attacks relatively fast, it hits relatively hard, and it is strong against rather than massive damage. Let me get the drink. Some of you mentioned Paul Blart Cat. I'm trying to search where my Paul Blart Cat is. Hold on. Where's my picture for Paul Blart? I know I have it somewhere. Wait, do I not have it? Hold on. I might not have it. Huh. Wait, no, it might be in my phone actually. Hold on. Let me transfer this image real quick. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Where is it? Where's my Paul Blart? Where's my Paul Blart edit? It is very important to the stream, I swear. It's going to add so much experience to the stream. Where the fuck is it? Why am I not finding it? What the hell? Is it not in my phone? What? Where the fuck? Oh, it might be on my work laptop instead. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, I don't have it. No. I posted it on my community post, right? I can just look up my own fucking community post. I'm so stupid. Hold on. Where is it? Wait, I did post it on community post, right? Oh yeah, here it is. There we go. Evan James, Paul Blart Mall Cop, safety never takes a holiday. Hell yeah. That's a cool ass dude. Alright, I was talking about Tevi. Hey guys, do you guys know that you can still play the Tevi demo and it's still updated literally like every fucking hour because Gewaye, the developer, is fucking hard at work like crazy? Do you guys know that, you know, Tevi, you should like wishlist Tevi? Yeah. Paul Blart Cat, or aka Police Cat, aka Cop Cat, whatever. Cop Cat is an anti-trade list, basically kind of like a Pizza Cat. What the fuck is this ad? Get the fuck out of here! Please get the fuck out. I have ad block on for you! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck off my stream! What the fuck? Oh my god. Die! Die! Oh my god. Why? Play free online games. Why is this ad allowed? I have ad block on, and it's been blocking like most ads except for that one. What the fuck? Can I like block element this one, please? Block this shit. Goodbye. Play free online games. FNF versus Anka. Let's go. Let's get demonetized, dude. So yeah, this is Copcat. It has kind of like a somewhat similar stats with Pizza Cat. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like very similar actually. Let me like open up. Let me open up. What's the first full name? Weightlifter Cat. Let me just compare stats real quick. Yeah, okay. So Weightlifter has 33k HP. Sorry, Pizza Cat has 33k HP and almost 4000 DPS. Copcat has 34k HP and also almost 4000 DPS. The difference is that Pizza Cat have more range. Pizza Cat have 270 range, and Pizza Cat also have the talent for wave attack. Pizza Cat also have 4 knockbacks. Meanwhile, Copcat has 250 range, which is less, and the knockback is 2 instead of 4. That being said, Copcat is strong against, so it is kind of more like a tankier unit, if that makes sense, where Pizza Cat is a bulky unit that have a lot of damage. Copcat actually have like the ability to kind of like tank traitless enemies, if that makes sense. And outside of traitless enemies, it's also kind of like somewhat usable for like a second Pizza Cat. Copcat also have like more movement speed, so if you want just like an instant burst of damage, Copcat you can kind of use that. The attack start off for Copcat I think is pretty fast, yeah. It's only like 0.5 seconds long. Similar to Pizza Cat also is 0.6 seconds long. The attack animation of Copcat is basically just him like bursting his bubble, so it is like pretty fast. So you can kind of use it for just like an instant damage kind of deal essentially. It's pretty good. The recharge time is also pretty good. The recharge time is slower than Pizza Cat. Pizza Cat is around 20 seconds. Copcat is around 15 seconds, 14 seconds, somewhere around there. It is pretty nice. It's also a Behemoth Slayer, which means that you can actually use it to like kill Wild Doge. I don't think it does it one-shot Wild Doge? I don't think it one-shots Wild Doge. I'm not entirely sure actually. Wait, can I check? Can I check? It 2 shots. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? That's not Copcat. Hold on. Oh, it's called Police Cat here. Okay. So Copcat at level 50 have 19440. So 19440. Massive damage to traitless is 3, and then Behemoth Slayer is 2.5, right? So it's 145. Wait, what? Is it correct? It is, right? It's strict and 2.5, right? Oh wait, whoops, sorry, this one. 50 chance to. Behemoth Slayer is 2.5. Oh wait, it's strong against. Whoops, sorry, not massive damage. Behemoth Slayer is 2.5, yeah. So it's 2.5 damage and then 1.5 damage, right? Strong against traitless enemy, yeah. So it's 2.5 and then times 1.5. So it deals 72k damage to fucking Wild Doges. Meanwhile, 100% Wild Doge has 55,000 health. A 200% Wild Doge has 110,000. So even a level 50 Copcat does not one-shot Wild Doge. Because fuck you. That being said, he still attacks relatively fast, so it's not too bad of a deal. It still like basically deals Bahamut damage, which is pretty good. You can also kind of use it for like the Chick-fil-A variant. That being said, the Chick-fil-A variant, especially when it's strengthened, deals a lot of damage. So it might depend on your level of Copcat. It does have Behemoth Slayer and Strong Again, so it deals significantly less damage, but even then, strengthened Chick-fil-A kinda hurts. Copcat also only has 2 knockback though, so it can actually kind of still tank hits without getting knocked back. It's pretty good. I have seen, I think like Wufa and Taxer try Copcat for the Cappy Senior stage, which we'll get into, with like a pretty decent result. It's actually pretty nice. The bulkiness of Copcat itself does prove useful to still hit enemies that he doesn't outrange. I'm pretty sure for even things like Aros and stuff like that, like traitless stages that traitless enemies that kind of hits hard, he can kind of just like tank hits and do at least like a shot, and that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. I think in general, it's okay. I don't think it's like one of the top super crazy good and Behemoth stuff. but I think it's still pretty good. It's definitely solid. It definitely will have its usages. Yeah. I think that's about it. There's really not that much to say about Copcat. I think it's a pretty straightforward unit. It's a strong versus, it have a little bit of range, and it's good against Shapeless. Yeah, that's about it. Does it outrange Elephant? No, fuck no. It can tank the Elephant, I'm sure. I'm sure it can tank, like, the Papao. I'm sure it can tank Papao, because it has Behemoth Slayer, right? But other than that, yeah, there's no way this guy outranges Elephant. This guy only has 250. 120% crime rate. I do kind of find it kind of funny. With a crime rate of 120%, Justice has no time to rest. Choose hot dog flavored gum on patrol to stay awake. Strong versus Straightless with Behemoth Slayer, the most American man ever. I'll get a drink. Okay, what do we have left? Chibigao, Cyclops, Mola, Ultra Talent, new enemy. Okay. This is a very straightforward, and you're probably not really going to care. This is Chibigao. This is a unit from Princess Pun Collab. Princess Pun Collab is currently a JP only collab, which also kind of makes sense because Princess Pun is currently a JP only game as well. Which I think is kind of a shame. I actually have tried Princess Pun before. I actually thought it was kind of fun. It's basically like an Angry Birds. Angry Birds. It's basically like Angry Birds, except that like when your unit lands, it'll start attacking enemy on its own. It's kind of cool. I actually kind of like playing Princess Pun, and also it has 3D models of Battle Cat's unit, which I think is pretty cool. I think we had like a Bahamut 3D model. I think we had like an Aphrodite 3D model actually in the game as well. I think it's pretty cool. This one is such a kind of busted, honestly. This is kind of a busted unit. Previously, if you know Nono and Chibigao have been basically like neck to neck as to basically one of the best anti-black Nichiel. But with this true form, this is now undeniably, most likely, pretty much the best anti-black true form. If you know Nono, this is Nono is basically similar to Chibigao. It's 2.2 seconds cooldown, resistance to black. But now the health is significantly higher at 17,000, which, by the way, is like similar to like Manic Eraser. If I'm not mistaken, if you level 50 Crystal Chibigao, you have a higher health than Manic Eraser, I think. Or I think like pretty similar health with Manic Eraser. I'm fairly sure about that. Hold on, let me check. So 67 level 50. Crystal Chibigao at level 50, Crystal Chibigao has 27,000 health. And it's 2.2 seconds cooldown, by the way. It's 2.2 seconds cooldown. It's not like Ramen where it's like 4 seconds cooldown. No, it's 2 seconds cooldown. Manic Eraser at level 50 has 25,000 health. Granted, it is it's like, I guess it's like pricier. It's 300 cost, so it's kind of similar to like Rice Ball, but it's like resist black and immune to knockback. What the fuck? It's insane. Like, that's crazy. This unit's actually fucked up. This unit's actually legitimately fucked up. But yeah, it's a very, very good unit. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of a shame that it's JP only, but oh well. Next up is Cyclops True Form. This is Demonite Cyclops. This looks kind of fucking badass, I will say. This guy looks like a fucking Dark Souls character. I mean, he kind of already is. Like, he already have been basically a Dark Souls character in the second form, but this just looks like a Dark Souls boss. I really think that this is a little bit out of pocket, but also I can't deny that it's badass, so... So, Demonite Cyclops, the change, this is a Dark Hero, so naturally it changes basically everything. well, not really, but like, the change is on the ability, where previously on the first form is Freeze and Pierce Shield against Alien and Aku. Second form is Strong against Alien and Aku. Third form is a massive damage against Aku, but not Alien. Which is kind of funny, because I think this might be the first time, aside from like Hayabusa, where a Dark Hero doesn't target Alien. I'm gonna drink again. Vigler? Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. So I guess this is like a rare case then, not exactly an exception. Yeah, this is like one of the rare case in Dark Hero where you don't target Alien. That's kind of rare. Oh my god, what's in my throat? I think I drank way too much coffee. Wow. I shouldn't have drank that much coffee. I could drink again. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, as usual, similar to a lot of Dark Heroes, the stats doesn't actually change, which is kind of a shame because Cyclops kinda have a doo-doo stats. Cyclops stats isn't really the best, but massive damage against shield is pretty good, right? And also on the first hit, it has a 50% chance to pierce the shield, so you can kind of like pierce the shield on the first shot and then do an extra damage on the second shot, and it's also immune to freeze for some reason. But it doesn't have the wave immunity, and it doesn't have surge immunity, so this true form kinda sucks. It's a bit weird. It's like, okay, I like Diabolosa because Diabolosa can not only brute force Aku shields, and like I can deal with him not having surge immunity, but also Diabolosa have like proper damage. Diabolosa have proper range. Cyclops, not really. I mean, Cyclops have like okay range, but Cyclops have really low health. And without surge immunity, and with the range not being that big, he's going to get hit by surge quite often. And it's not that great. And also just especially from the fact that it's a multi-hit, right? So if your first hit doesn't hit, if your first hit pierces the enemy and then you knock them back, you're not gonna hit them on the second hit. If you hit like Akupeng, if you hit like Gori, if you knock back on the first hit, you're going to probably miss the second hit. I usually don't really mind these on like certain units. On units like Twin Stars, it makes sense because Twin Stars' job is to basically disrupt the flow of peons. I don't mind this on units like Jizzo because Jizzo's first and second hit is pretty far from the third hit. So by the time the third hit launches, usually the enemy is already back on the position. But it's not really the case for Cyclops, where you see here the attack animation, the first hit is on 1.5 seconds, the second hit is on 1.9 seconds. So you only have like half a second between the first and second hit. So chances are, if you knock someone back on the first hit, you're not gonna get hit. You're not gonna hit anyone on the second hit. It's kind of weird. It's not great. I don't think this is really a super good true form for Cyclops. I think it's pretty alright. You can still use it to brute force a lot of Akus, I'm pretty sure of that. But also, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna survive that long against surge stages. Where in the case of like Diabolosa have not only proper range, but Diabolosa is also relatively slow. So if you're like pushing, if Diabolosa have just like killed a bunch of Akus, and then there's a lot of like Aku death surges, Diabolosa wouldn't like run into the surge because Diabolosa is relatively slow. Cyclops, however, would do that. So it's I think it's alright. I'm sure you can still use this for like a lot of pure Aku stages, but currently I think Cyclops badly needs talents. But yeah, that's basically about it. I find this to be a little bit underwhelming. I feel like they should have at least given him surgibility or something, but oh well, it is how it is. And then there's Copcat and there's Sneed, and here we go. Talent for Master of Pacific. This is what you've been waiting for. This is Mola King. This is the Uber. The combo, alright, I guess so. Yeah, I guess we can talk about the combo. Sorry. We'll get back to Mola King in a bit. But the true form for Cyclops also have a one slot massive damage combo. It basically increases your damage against Akus, I guess. That's about it. It basically only does that for himself. That's essentially it. It's a one slot. It's an extra. It's nice, I guess. That's about it. Who cares? Fucking whatever. Anyways, Mola King, right? Oh my god, my throat. I really need to drink. So, Master of the Pacific gains 3 new talents: attack buff, no defense buff, mini surge, and dodge attack. So attack buff is a basic your basic attack buff. It doesn't have defense buff because, are you fucking kidding me? It has 170 HP. Well, you wanna spend like 100 NP to upgrade 170 HP to like 200 HP? Be my guest. But anyways, if you're not familiar with Master of the Pacific, I should probably preface this first. If you're not familiar with Mola King and Master of the Pacific, it is a collab unit from the Mola. The kind of like gimmick for Master of Pacific is that it has a relatively low cooldown, it has a pretty good attack range, but it has like no health at all. It has like okay-ish damage for someone that have this amount of range, but it is also relatively short cooldown to make up for it. But yeah, it's not that great, but it is kind of funny in a gimmicky way. So the talent is that not only it adds mini surge so that it allows you for better damage, it also gives you a dodge attack where at max it gives you 80% chance to dodge enemies, which basically leads to shit like this. That's crazy! If you've been following like 12.5 for a little bit for like a past couple of days, you probably have seen things like this going around, where you basically just get an invincible Super Saiyan Mola. Because 80% chance is pretty fucking high. 80% chance is pretty damn high. If you get lucky enough, this guy basically just doesn't die. It's so fucking funny. It's such a funny ass unit. The best tank. Yeah, the best tank in the game with 170 HP. Isn't that so good? And not only that, it also has a mini surge, a level 5 mini surge, which basically also helps with its damage. Remember, this guy has 550 attack range. That's pretty respectable, and giving him mini surge, basically a level 5 mini surge. Level 5 mini surge basically will land you an entire hit. So if all of this level 5 mini surge lands, it basically will give you an entire 27,000 damage again, which basically effectively doubles its DPS, but only if it actually lands, you know? Because it does land on a relatively random place, 500 to 1,000. So yeah, it is guaranteed at max though, so that's really good. And aside from that, mini surge, if you don't know, this is gonna be relevant with Copper Mine as well, so I'm just gonna preface this now. Mini surge, a somewhat recent discovery, not really discovery, but I guess kind of like realization, is that mini surge has a really good interaction with attack orb of all things. Attack orb have a really good interaction with mini search. So the way attack orb works is gonna be a mini lesson on attack orbs. The way attack orb works is that it will add a flat damage calculation to the unit itself. So what happens if you put this on mini search? If you put this on mini search, every single one of that mini search will get that flat attack boost, which is straight up kind of unfair. So as you can see here, Jones made a calculation here. So for example, this is level 30 for mini search for I think this is Master Pacific, right? Yeah, this is Master Pacific. And with the S rank attack orb, it goes from 5,000 to 13,000. It basically more than doubles. The total DPS shot up from earlier from like around 5,000 to like nearly 9,000, which is insane. Granted, this is only to like one trait, and this is only if the mini search lands, but this is still like a lot. This is so much for like mini search. Remember, mini search is supposed to only give 20%, but it now gives like a lot more thanks to attack orbs. It's so funny. Wouldn't the same thing happen with normal search? See, the thing is, with normal search, the units are balanced around having the search. So if you have like, for example, like Dashley have like level 3, level 4 search, I think, right? But the base damage for Dashley is actually relatively low. Dashley only have like 2,000 DPS or something like that. It's the search that kind of like carries it. So the way Ponos works is that they try to balance it depending on the base damage and the surge itself. But with mini surge, with how Mola King is balanced, it is like very unbalanced to add this kind of total boost 5 times. It is really not balanced. You do not get the 20% cut from mini search. So what you ended up having is an extremely unbalanced attack boost with attack orb. That's essentially it. So yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting observation. I actually also kind of like tested this. I also had like a little bit of my own researching. Basically, I did my own testing right here. Hold on. Because I also saw kind of like a discussion for this, and I wanted to test my own. So I did testing on Little King Dragon's Wave, and basically Little King Dragon's Wave also gets affected by this. Little King Dragon's mini wave is slightly boosted more with the usage of attack orbs. So essentially, where if your attack orb should have been cut by 20% thanks to the mini wave, your attack orb would only boost Little King Dragon's damage by like 0.8%. But since the case is not that, and the case is that you get flat increase, you get 1.1 boost instead of 1.08 from the attack orb. So moral of the story, if you have a mini wave and mini search units, use orbs on them. It's legitimately good. Can this work with Hime Yuri also? Yes, this also works with Hime Yuri. Hime Yuri also have mini search. She's not exactly balanced having the attack orb in mind. That mini search is going to deal a pretty decent amount of damage. Have you rolled? Yep, I've already done that. But yeah, so this is Master of Pacific. Not only that this is funny, but the interaction with attack orb also basically kind of gives him like a certain strong against or massive damage against a certain trait, which I think is really fucking funny. Unfortunately, since we don't have like traitless orb or relic orb, you can't have the boost damage against trait or traitless or relic. But for like a specific trait of choice, you can give him an extra boost of damage. I think it's pretty cool. Does Himiyori have 2 orb slots? I think so. I'm pretty sure she does. Speaking of orb slots, This is another one that is also affected with the mini search fiasco. Coppermine have an ultra talent, one of them being a mini search, a level 3 mini search that is guaranteed at max. So as you know, she's also gonna get benefits from attack orbs. She also have 2 attack orb slots, so you can put 2 attack orb slots on her and she will deal even extra damage. It's pretty good. It is level 3. It's not level 5 like Master of Pacific, but level 3 is still pretty good. You still deal the extra damage 3 times, and not only that, you have 2 attack orbs to put into. So that's really good. She also has target zombie for some reason. I don't really understand this. She doesn't have zombie killer, but sure. And she has attack frequency up, which is the same as Ku. So essentially what happens is that you can cut off his you can cut off her attack animation. But you know what's really fucking funny about her talents? It's not the mini search. It's not the fact that she can get a really high amount of damage from the mini search and attack orbs. It's not from the fact that the attack frequency orb plus the mini search can get an extremely high potential of damage. It is the fact that the attack frequency up above level 5 is legitimately useless. So Ponos did a little oopsie where the attack frequency up at max is 10, which, you know, that's like how it is for everybody else. But Ponos didn't think about something, and that is backswing. Ponos forgot about backswing. So so Coppermine have like a 6.3 attack frequency, right? So if you cut down all of that, maybe it's easier to show on BCU actually. Let me boot up BCU. Let me boot up BCU real quick, because I think it's easier to show on BCU. Let's see. I do need to update my BCU, right? I can just like use my BCU, right? Give me a second. Where's my BCU? Oh, here it is. And where's my Firefox? Let me close this down real quick. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna show this on BCU because I think it's easier. Unit data, Coppermine. So this is Coppermine with her full glory and full talents, but let's just remove all of those talents, right? Let's just remove all of those talents for now. Let's just put her at normal. Can I like zoom in or something like that? This is like really small. Hold on, let me zoom in for you guys. Whoops, hold on. Okay, so this is Coppermine, right? This is her level 40 stats. Let's change her to level 60 for now. So this is her level 60 stats. She has 10,000 DPS. She has a naturally high DPS already, sorta. At like level 30, she already have like 5,000 DPS. That's pretty respectable. At level 60, she has 10,000 DPS. That's pretty good, right? And so with the which one is this? Okay, so this is the attack frequency. So as you can see here, if I put the attack frequency at 0, you see the attack frequency 189. So I put it at 1. Wait, this is not the attack frequency? This is right. Oh, sorry, the TBA. Right, sorry, look at the TBA, sorry, instead of attack frequency. The TBA is currently at 90 frames, right? If I put 1, it becomes 84 frames, and the DPS changed, right? And the DPS goes up, right? Because you attack faster, right? So, you know, if I put 2, the TBA goes down, the DPS goes up. If I put 4, the TBA goes down, the DPS goes up. If I put 5, currently, you know, TBA at 66 frames, and the DPS is at 11,450. So if I level this to 6, the TBA goes down from 66 to 62%, but the DPS stays the same. And you know why? It's because Ponos forgot to account backswing. This TBA is as short as can be. Basically, once she reaches level 5, after she finishes her attack, she will immediately attack again already. She doesn't need anything above level 5. So if you are like, just like randomly thinking, oh, you know, I want to make her the best as she can, and I'll put her at level 10. Her DPS is the same. Her DPS is the same as that of level 5. It makes no fucking difference. The only time it'll make any difference whatsoever is that if she gets knocked back in the middle of her backswing, which in that case she can immediately attack again. But what are the fucking chances? What the fuck is this? Ponos, what the fuck? So, you know, if you do want to use Copper Mine for like her mini search glory and all that stuff, because she actually does have like pretty respectable DPS with all the extra mini search and all that stuff. It's pretty good. Level 3 mini search plus the plus 2 attack orbs. I think someone can theorize earlier where it can go like nearly 20,000 DPS or something like that if it lands. It can go like pretty fucking high with the mini surge and all that stuff. Plus her cooldown is pretty short. Her cooldown is pretty short. Her attack is like respectable and all that stuff. She have really high chance to freeze and all that stuff. It's pretty good. But remember to not give her give her more than level 5 of attack frequency, because it is literally useless. It is really fucking funny. What's willpower? I think it's specifically only a BCU thing. I don't really know either. Okay, back to Firefox. There we go. So yes, essentially, pretty alright. I think it's pretty good. Oh right, speaking of Princess Punt earlier, I've totally this is the 3D model of Copper Mine, because I did mention about Princess Punt having 3D models, right? Yeah, this is 3D models of Copper Mine. So she has that in game. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the Forbidden Ultra Talent, yeah. Target Zombie I think is kind of questionable. The problem I think that I have with Copper Mine is that Copper Mine have really long attack startup. It's a 100 frame attack startup. It's pretty fucking long, and her range isn't that high either. It's 410 range. She doesn't exactly have the safest standing range, and she doesn't exactly have the safest attack animation. So you do kind of end up with this kind of like high risk-ish unit. It's not really the best, I think. In general, this is probably one of the better Ultra Talent. But I think there are a lot more others, but yeah. I thought the 3D models were BC Quest Spheres. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's yeah, this is Princess Punt. Yeah, this is Princess Punt. But yeah, I think this is one of the better units you can use Ultra Talents on. But there might be others. Speaking of Ultra Talents, Shingen. If you don't know what Shingen does, Shingen is a beefy-ass unit, 134k HP, 16,000 DPS, but it only attacks Black and Alien. So previously it had a Target Angel talent, but now, with Ultra Talent, it now gains 3 more target. Oh my god, there's an ad? Okay, I'll wait for the ad then a little bit. Let me get a drink. I need to rest my voice anyways. How much longer are there? Oh, it's just a little bit more. Probably just need to talk about the new enemies, Kappa, and maybe the quizzes, and I think we should be done. This is pretty short. Kappa, I don't think I can get too in-depth anyway, so... yeah, we don't have that much left. Is the ad over? It's scratch. Alright, So, Immortal Shingen. Previously, it attacks only Black and Alien, and now it can also target Angel, and with Ultra Talent, it also targets Red, Zombie, and Aku. Which I think is pretty fucking funny. It's like, hate not only these two, but hate everyone. So, it is a very, very straightforward Ultra Talent, I think, and I think it functions basically as expected. Target Red, target Zombie, target Aku. It's a one-time purchase of 150 NP, which arguably is one of the cheaper Ultra Talent that you can get. A lot of other Ultra Talent to max out, you need like 200 NP or something like that. But for a one-time purchase of Ultra Talent, it's only 150. That's a done deal. The problem is, I don't really know about these targeting, because like, frankly, Angel and Aliens are already really good targeting. Red is... Red is okay, I guess. There are still certain red enemies that Courier just doesn't outright, like, demolish, I guess. But still, Zombie... He doesn't have Zombie Killer is the problem. You can use him to damage zombies a lot, sure, I guess. But he doesn't have Zombie Killer. Granted, he still does, like, a pretty big damage, so... It's still, like, respectable. Target Aku, I think, is also pretty respectable, but you know, you probably still have to be a little bit wary of shield. He doesn't have like surge immunity or anything like that. Granted, he's also really fucking tanky, so he can definitely tank surges. But yeah, no shield breaker kinda hurts a little bit, but I think for the most part it's still fine, and I think it's one of the more valid one in my opinion. So Ultra Talent, I think, is okay. I don't think it's the best thing around. I think it's alright. You can definitely find many usages for these three, and it is relatively cheap to get the talent. So yeah, overall, no complaint here. I think it's a valid Ultra Talent. Moving on is new enemies and the new stages. So let's talk about the Henry enemy, and let's talk a little bit about the new Behemoth stages. I actually don't usually talk about the Behemoth stages. For the most part, I generally don't really fucking care. But what the hell happened here? What's going on here? But what makes me kinda wanna talk about the current Behemoth stage is that I recently played the new Forest of Gopra stage. So, Forest of Gopra, Ash Rainy Desert, and Ginfire Volcano all have stage 17, 18, and 19 now, and I will say I played like Forest of Gopra only like the first, only like Affliction of the Forest and Primeval 17. I will say it's not bad at all. This is the stage that you need to beat to unlock level 17 to level 19 Gopra. Gopra so far, for the most part, is kind of just like spam Courier. Like, look at this shit. There's almost nothing here that pushes. It's a very basic stage where you can, for the most part, just spam Courier. But this stage, I played this stage that you need to unlock to beat 17, 18, 19. I actually had trouble playing this stage. I actually played this stage with like a relatively stacked team. I had to pull out I kinda have to pull out the big guns for this. I actually think this is a relatively threatening stage. So I'm pleasantly surprised by that. And when I played Primeval with Area 17, and I got here, and I'm like, there's fucking Wind Piggy on Gopra. And it's like, it's actually another threatening stage. I actually think like they did like a pretty damn good job on these stages. I haven't played a lot of the other stages, but from some other people that I've talked to, they do also kind of like agree that like these, like the new Behemoth stages that we got on this update are actually pretty good. They're actually like relatively pretty good quality. I think I heard like the Ash Rainy Desert like unlock stages is kind of feed, but aside from that, I heard that the stages that we got for this update is actually pretty nice. So that's what I want to talk about. And also, let's since we're here, we also want to talk about the new enemy, the Sharp-Toothed Dead Fish It's the name of the stage for the Affliction in the Forest. This is the new enemy, Lofi Forms Angaburu. Who the fuck made this name, I swear? As usual, it's a behemoth, so it is a reference to a Monster Hunter enemy. It is Gobul. Yeah. It's an anglerfish, alright. It's a spiky anglerfish. So yeah, this is of course another Monster Hunter reference. Best part of the stream, let's go. Of course Shilhola comes in for the Monster Hunter reference. Oddity of the Desert Tree is ass. I heard that, yeah. I heard that the Oddity, the Desert Unlock stage is kind of ass. But yeah, this is a zombie Henry. However, it kind of functions nothing like zombie Henry. If anything, it feels... when I played against it, the vibe that I get from this guy is not like a Henry. The vibe that I get from this guy is like Gobbles. So it has a relatively okay HP. It's a 420k HP enemy with like a relatively low damage. It's only like 13,000 damage. It's not the most damaging thing around. It doesn't have... I don't think it has LD, right? It doesn't have LD, right? Yeah, it doesn't have LD. But it has a chance to do mini search. 75% mini search. It's pretty high chance to do mini search. Mini search between 280 and 980 range. It is a pretty big margin. It can land pretty far. Mini search is only 20% of the damage, so going from 13,000 is only dealing like fucking 2,000 damage or something like that at 100%. It's not that much. However, like I said, it is more similar to like Gobbles than it is like a Henry. So in a stage like, for example, Sharp-Toothed Deathfish, he spawns like twice, I think? Yeah, he spawns like twice. He spawns one in 33 seconds and he spawns another at 120 seconds. So you are kind of expected to kill it relatively easily, but also not really. It's like, again, it's like Gobbles. If you let it live for too long, another one might spawn, and if you are fighting multiple at once, it could be trouble. So it is nothing like Henry. It is not like a tanky, big backliner enemy. It is kind of like a support. It is absolutely nothing like Henry. There's no LD, there's no nothing. The only thing that is quote-unquote similar to Henry is the fact that it's CC. It has a chance to slow... it's 100% chance to slow cap. And the mini search, I guess, kinda count as LD, but otherwise, it's a pretty different unit. Don't give him talent orbs, that's true. But yeah, I think it's a pretty interesting enemy. I think when the first time I saw this, when the first time I saw his stats, when 12.5 just came out, I just look at his stats and I'm like, why does this guy deal like no damage? And I just thought like, I guess it's a stupid unit. I guess it's a unit that just won't do anything. But then when I played the stage for Gapra, I'm pleasantly surprised. He does like, he's annoying enough to have like a decent presence in the stage, but he's not annoying enough to a point where I'm like, fuck this guy. I think he's like I think it's a pretty good unit. I think it's a pretty good enemy. Oh, and yeah, because it's a zombie, it also revives. But yeah. It is also floating, which means that you can use like Fishman on it and all that stuff, but yeah. Anyways, that is the new Behemoth, and probably the final one... No, the final one for the quiz, I guess. The final one is Cappy Kawano, also known as Cappy Senior. Look at this man. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Oh my god. Look at him. How'd you get that body? Jesus Christ. This man is basically Hiyachi Mishima. You see his hair. Yeah. That's basically that's basically him. So yeah, that's Cappy Kawano. Oh no, he's hot. You know what? Maybe I should have kept the oh no, he's hot thing. What is okay? You know, I did kind of there was kind of like a realization on like a pattern for Brutal Advent. For one, both of the current 2 brutal advents are like Giga Chats. Second of all, you know what's really funny? So, okay. There's 4 stages, right, for Invasion of the Swamp Lord. So it's kind of similar to Great Tyrant King Yandam. Let me look this up. Great Tyrant Yandam. I don't remember what the fuck the name is. I'm just gonna search Great Tyrant Yandam. No. Infernal Tyrant Yandam. Whoops, there we go. Reign of the Tyrant, right? So this is the last stage for Infernal Tyrant Climax, right? So there's kind of a funny thing going on here. So you see here, right? This is the final stage. I'm not gonna really go in depth with like the stage and all that stuff. Basically, Cappy Kawano is kind of like Cappy Jr. It is a surge enemy. He deals like random surge, but he has like a significantly higher range. You can't really use like rock to bait out his attack that much anymore. Because most of the time, a lot of the units you're bringing is going to be in his attack range anyway. Also, aside from, unlike Cappy, where Cappy constantly attacks, Cappy Kawano have a, where's his TBA? Okay, Cappy Kawano have 7 seconds TBA, which means that whenever he's, after attacking, he's going to move as much as possible. So you can't just like bait rock instantly or anything like that. He'll try to find something to hit. And also for some reason he kind of have like a multi-hit. You can kind of see his attack animation earlier. He's just bashing normally. There's no like, he doesn't like bash the thing 3 times or anything like that. It's just that that one bash is actually 3 hits at once. Which means that if you use like rock or anything that is tanky, or maybe some fast unit accidentally enters Cappy Kawano's attack range in between these multi-hit, he will use multiple surge attacks at once. So yeah, that's not great. He also has surge reflect, so you can't use Gigando on him basically. But anyways, what I wanted to say earlier is that there is a pattern for these brutal advents, right? One being that both of these brutal advents enemies are somehow kind of hot. The second one that is kind of weird, and it's probably a coincidence, but I think it's also kind of funny to be a coincidence, is that, okay, so you see here, right, the enemies, you know, there's Doges, Haniwa, Little Doge, Sorel, the boss, Amos, and Toucan. This one have, you know, the Angel, Sorel, fucking, there's another Cappy here as well, and there's Golem Sunfish. But then there's also Angelic Gory here, and there's also Black Gory here. And you might think, oh, that's just normal, like, you know, it's a Gory variant, you can use it however you want. People use Gory variant all the time. Why would this be a pattern? Well, you see, you remember, when does this Raging Gory spawn? This Raging Gory spawns only at the start of the stage. This is a base hit stage. There's one Raging Gory that spawns only at the start, and in Ghost King, you see here, this Angelic Gory only spawns at the start as well. There is one Angelic Gory that spawns at the start, in the beginning of the Swamp King. And in the beginning of Tyrant, there's also only one Raging Gory that spawns at the start. What is going on here? They put an entire Gory variant that only appears by timer once before base hit. They don't spawn him multiple times, they don't spawn him after base hit, only once on timer. That's it. What the fuck is this? But yeah, it is kind of funny. Hit the future Gory advent. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, in this case, I think there could be a chance that this is coincidence. But I think it would be really fucking funny if the next advent have like one Zori spawns and timer. It is so fucking funny. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too deep into the Cappy Senior, but you can already see the stage schematics here. Basically, it has Cappy Senior, it has Cappy Junior as well. Both will spawn after the base is hit. There's Golem Sunfish, and yeah, Some people use Copcat for this. Copcat, and some people also use Hitman for this. Copcat can tank a little bit of the surges from Cappy Senior and Cappy Junior, and he attacks pretty fast. He has some decent speed, so he can land some hits. And yeah, the name Ghost King is a little bit weird. It's because Cappy is supposed to be a yokai. Yokai is kind of like a ghost, but I think it's also kind of like a mythical creature, I guess you can say. And Cappy is a yokai. So, yeah, you can see here, domesticated grand yokai living in the marshes. A mighty strike empowered by a bitter melon diet makes him fearsome enemy outside the home, but inside his wife keeps him check. Classic anime description. But yeah, I think it's because they tried to translate yokai and it just becomes ghost, which I guess makes sense, but it feels really weird. Do not upload this vid before the JP drop the advent. I mean, I might. I just won't put it on the thumbnail. I certainly won't put it on the thumbnail, but I will probably wait until like the JP advent maybe. But yeah, anyways, that's Cappy. The last thing that I want to talk about for 12.5 is something that is not actually new for the 12.5 update for JP. And this is the quiz. It is kind of funny. If I'm not mistaken, this is a NIN anniversary for JP, I think. And since I think we only got it now, this is I think this is like kind of like a it's kind of like the current like Yowling Village kind of deal, I think, where you know you got a lot of stages, and all of these stages you can replay to get like a special ticket, and those special tickets you can use to get currently I think it's these stuff: Coin, Maneki, Mr. Ninja, and Cat Burger. Which I think is kind of a shame because I kind of want Mr. Ninja to be kind of a legacy thing, but I guess that's fine, sure, whatever. But that's not really the big thing here. The big thing that I really like about the mystery stuff is... Ooh, I don't think it's listed here. Shit. Okay, it's not really listed here, but basically, I'm just gonna explain this, but basically, during the duration of these like quiz stuff in JP, they had quiz missions, which I think is really fucking cute. So there are some special missions that appears during the anniversary, and some of these missions are basically like kind of cryptic, I guess you can say. These missions include things like, for example, answer the quiz mission. Hold on, where is this? Let me... there's one where it's like, what's in the box? And to actually beat the mission, you need to get certain unit that is actually like in the box. But other than that, there's also maybe, for example, there's a quiz, there's a mission that asks, a cat that brings slight fortune. Which I think is the Maneki one. Ninja who dashes between planets, which I think is Mr. Ninja. And it references the Mr. Ninja game, which I think is really fucking cute, because I actually played the Mr. Ninja game, and I actually kind of had fun playing the Mr. Ninja game. It's actually kind of fun, I actually kind of like it. But then there's also things like this. Mission. What country is famous for sushi? Clear the stage in Empire of Cats to answer. So, what you do is that you go to Empire of Cats and you beat the stage that you think is the answer. Isn't that kinda cool? So like obviously, what country is famous for sushi? Like obviously Japan. So the mission is only unlocked after you beat Japan in EOC 1. That's so fucking funny. It's kinda cute, it's kinda cool. I like it a lot. Obviously you can cheat and just like do every fucking stage or like look up the answer or whatever, sure, well, I don't fucking care how you do it. I just think it's really cute, and I just think that Poto should do more of these because I think it's just cute. It could be Alaska, that is true, it could be Alaska. Poto's be wild with this mission, I love it. I really like it. Like obviously it's not like the hardest mission in existence, it's not like the most challenging thing around or whatever. I just think it's cute. I just think it's like charming, really. There's also one where it's like defeat the enemy Which enemy is trying to get into college each year in Empire Stage? Like, you gotta know your enemy dictionary. So you gotta beat a certain enemy that is described in the enemy dictionary. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cute? Anyways, also aside from that, you also have $1 Million Cat, I guess. $1 Million Cat is a unit that is kind of like Summer Neneko, essentially. Do I have $1 million here? $1 Million Cat. Here it is. This is $1 Million Cat and $100 Million Cat. It is essentially like Summer Neneko. It is like instant range crit. It's pretty good. Go get it. It's nice. You can use it for like speeding, facing danger, and all that stuff. It's a good unit. But yeah, you have to know enemy dictionary lore, right? It's cute. Maybe they'll actually update the enemy dictionary to make it easier. God, I hope so. But yeah, $100 Million Cat I think has already been implemented since like the previous updates, but like it's only kind of been supposedly obtainable now, essentially. But yeah, I think that's about it for this update. Am I missing anything? Let me double check on Discord. Let's see. At New ZL, Gold CPU, New Gamma Toto, Baron Gauntlet, UR Base HP, Iron Legion, Summer Gal, Cyclops, Chibigao, Shingen Coppermine, Master of Pacific, Knight of Cyclops, the combo, New Iron Legion, New Kana, Cappy Senior drop, new egg units, new enemies, Zombie Henry, Cappy Senior, new ZL, new UL Crown, new Advent, Beam Stone Farming Stage, Beam Apparel updated. Okay, I think that's about it. There's really not that much else that I want to talk about, I think. I think that's all, I guess. I will say, like, I think the current, like, Zero Legend, wait, what? Is there no... Oh, okay. I do want to show the current Zero Legend name. Current Zero Legend name, the first one is, why is it going up? It's called New World Ehen. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyways, New World Ehen have apparently really forgettable stages from what I hear. I heard that these stages are like really not great and kind of feed and like very, very easy for some reason, but the names are kind of funny. Interesting Cove, Without Risk, How Dare You Island, No River, What's Going On Mode, Treading Road, So City, I Don't Know Cave. This one is called Interesting Inlet, Banishing Tigers, The Heck Are You Island, Can Canal, What the Waterway, Oh No Road, So City Center, and a whole lot of something. These are like pretty funny names. But unfortunately people say the stages are not good. So yeah, that's 1245. That's cool. Panos, please don't sue me. Don't take down my video. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's about it. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? I'm not really sure. What the waterway are these names? I know, right? These names sure are a whole load of something. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours 37. That's pretty good. Let me get a drink. Certified The Heck Are You update. Yep. Alright, I do want to show this earlier. Do you guys know, like, Ponos' like illustrator is basically like on Twitter? So Ponos' illustrator is on Twitter. I think this is Ponos' illustrator, at least I think so. But like, I was looking around, they've lately been posting like some non-Battle Cat stuff, like just some random doodles. And I just looked at this and was like, damn, this is badass. This kind of looks like Valkyrie in a way. I think it's just the style, because like, but like that's so cool. You kind of look at these stuff and you kind of just like appreciate like the art style and all that stuff. Like, damn, that's so cool. This one too. They made some like enemies and all that stuff. It's like, none of these are like battle cats, but you can clearly see like the battle cat style to it, right? That you can really see how well you can see these guys as like battle cats units essentially, right? Looks like Dark Hero. Yeah, it's kind of like Satoru in a way, but I think it's really just a style. But like, it's so cool. I really like their art. Their arts are so nice. Let me dig up some other arts they have. This is the most recent one that they posted. This guy draws a lot of Makako, which is kind of surprising. I think Makako is not really like the most popular unit around, but like the Pono's official fucking illustrator's favorite girl is her. So yeah. Alright, they made Summerku too. There's Summerku. That's nice. That's cute. And there's also this one, which I think really reminds me of like Gothic Mitama, even though it's clearly not Gothic Mitama. It's obviously nothing like it, but like the vibe of it really reminds me of like Gothic Mitama. It's so good. But yeah, if you're interested, follow this guy on Twitter. Oh, sorry, I mean X. Yeah, you're right. It's not Twitter. It's X. But yeah, follow this guy on x.com, whatever you want to fucking call it. Really cool art. And you'll definitely still see like some Battle Cat stuff here and there. They still post like a lot of Battle Cat stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm gonna find someone to rate now. X.com indeed. Fucking X. I still can't believe they actually went through it. Like, I think someone mentioned before where it's like, oh, surely they're just doing it to kind of like test a little bit, you know, kind of like test the water, or maybe they just want the name X for fun and they're probably gonna back up, you know. It's just a little bit of like a funny hee-hee, you know, probably. They're not going to like commit to call Twitter X, right? Like, nobody's stupid enough to call this thing X, right? They're not gonna like kill the fucking platform by renaming it to like a stupid one-letter word, like, right? But I guess this is Elon Musk we're talking about, so... Oh, someone's playing Battle Cats. Okay, well, since someone is playing Battle Cats and it's an English speaking guy, let's just rate this guy. I never have watched this person in my life, but they're doing Labyrinth. So yeah, let's rate this guy. Be nice, don't be weird. Does this still work? Nope, it doesn't work. Okay. Rate message is if you have my emote, do a funny cat, funny, lots, whole lot of nothing, raid. There's ads? Oh, no, never mind, adios. Okay, I thought someone said ad. If you don't have my emote, you can use the cat bag emote. There we go. Copy that. And be nice, don't be weird. Remember, this is another person's stream. I don't know who this person even is and all that stuff. And yeah, bye-bye. Don't be weird and rude, please. Thank you. Bye-bye. I will ban you.